If you've got acid reflux, you've probably heard the same advice we have. Give up coffee or switch to decaf. But does decaf actually help? And is it even safe? Today we're going to walk through what the research actually says. Not the marketing, the studies. One thing first, and we mean it. We make coffee. We're not doctors. This is education, not medical advice. If you have reflux or GERD, talk to your own doctor before you change anything. So let's start with the question most people type the most. Does decaf cause acid reflux? For years, the story was simple. Caffeine is the villain. Take out the caffeine and the reflux stops. Turns out, it's not that simple. Back in 1994, researchers did something clever. They added pure caffeine to water and had people drink it. And the caffeine, on its own, had no meaningful effect on reflux, they found. So caffeine isn't the whole story. And here's the honest part. When you look at all the research on coffee and reflux together, the picture's mixed. The largest review to date, 40 studies, over 120,000 people, found coffee is tied to only a small increase in reflux. And the authors themselves called that of unclear significance. Other big studies found no clear link at all. So if you've been told coffee is automatically the enemy, the science is gentler and more personal than that. Okay. So if caffeine isn't the whole story, does decaf actually help? For a lot of people, yes. In a double-blind study of reflux patients, researchers measured acid in the esophagus after regular coffee, and again after decaf. With regular coffee, acid was showing up about 18% of the time. With decaf, that dropped to about 3%. That's a real, measurable difference. But, and this matters, decaf didn't take it to zero. Better is not the same as gone. So we want to be honest with you here. Decaf helps many people. It doesn't cure anything, and it isn't automatic, which is exactly why the next two things, what's actually in the cup and how it's made, matter just as much. So if it's not just caffeine, what is it? Two things working together. First, the acids. Coffee has natural plant acids in it. The big one is called chlorogenic acid. Those acids can nudge your stomach to make more acid. Second, there's a little valve at the top of your stomach. Doctors call it the lower esophageal sphincter. Its job is to stay shut and keep stomach acid down where it belongs. Some things in coffee can relax that valve. And when the valve loosens and there's more acid around, that's the burn. Here's why that matters for decaf. Taking out caffeine doesn't remove those plant acids. So a decaf can be still acidic, which brings us to the question nobody asks, but everybody should. Is decaf coffee acidic? The honest answer, it can be. Because here's the thing most people mix up. Caffeine and acidity are two totally separate dials. You can turn one down and leave the other one high. Decaf turns down caffeine. But acidity, that depends on the bean and the roast, not on whether it's decaf. Roast is a good example. In one study, a darker roast stimulated less stomach acid than a medium roast. Darker roasting seems to break down some of those plant acids. So a decaf made from bright, high-acid beans, roasted light, can still bother you. And a low-acid bean roasted with care is a very different cup. Same word on the bag, completely different experience. So if you're choosing a decaf, it helps to know that they're not all made the same way. This part is just the categories, how caffeine gets removed. Some decafs use a chemical solvent. You'll see names like methyl chloride or a synthetic version of something called ethyl acetate. Others use only water. That's the Swiss water method. And some use ethyl acetate that's naturally derived from fermented sugarcane. The processing method is almost never printed on the bag. So if it matters to you, it's worth asking the roaster how their decaf is actually made. That one question tells you a lot. Okay, that's the research. Here's the honest part about us. We make coffee, and yes, we make a decaf. Ours is naturally decaffeinated sugarcane processed. It's low acid, it's mold-free, and it's roasted in our allergen-free facility. A Q grader tests every batch, and we're even spoken verified. This one we developed together with a board-certified gastroenterologist in our family named Dr. Joseph Salhab. That's what we make. You decide if it's for you. Craving peace of mind? Try Pangea coffee today.